So, it has already been 1 year since we all departed on the Astral Express. I personally did not expect to like this game this much, and honestly, I did not think 1 year would already pass this fast. So, for the 1 year anniversary, today we are doing a free-to-play account review to see what what we did within 1 year, and kinda going down the memory lane a little bit, even if it's just the first year. I gotta say, it's a pretty epic first year. Hoping that the next years will bring and will lead us starward. So, first of all, the characters, obviously. What in this year we unlocked, who we met, and quite literally the friends we made along the way. We have, of course, our boy Danny, which tried to CPR us, but well, our girl here stopped us to some. Thankfully, to some. Unfortunately, it depends on what you like, but yeah. The face, essentially, of our game. She's the flag girl. She's always in search for the best the best photo angle. I did not currently build her, but I'm planning to do so because I am thinking of a team where I need her. So yeah, these two are basically our first friends, and one of them appears to be. Oh, this is not your light gun, my friend. So yeah, these our friends who then revealed himself as a very powerful being. So yeah, I gotta say, the amount of characters we got, it's quite a lot between 5 stars and 4 stars. So it is good that they have a lot of creativity, but I feel like they even if they slow down like one new 5 star character every patch, I don't think people would. I'm gonna talk about it later. I don't think no one would be disappointed about that because it gives more time to save resources, essentially, but it's not too much of a problem. Really, don't worry. More characters means that we have more hands to look after as well. We have Serval. The first characters they gifted us, essentially, which is not between either the Trailblazer or March or Danny. Then we then got Dr. Ratio here that caused quite the drama around here and there. Although honestly, I feel like it was a pretty dumb drama because because one of the selling points of the drama was that Honkai Star Rail players play this game because they give a lot of free stuff and they give free 5 stars. when we all started this journey, none of us was expecting this. This was a big surprise. So yeah, but we love our Doctor Ratio. So yeah, this is my first 5-star of the game. My first 5-star was Clara, which ironically enough got my 50-50 almost in time for, basically in time for the patch anniversary patch. So that was quite poetic overall. And yeah, probably one of the most underestimated characters at the start of the game, and then suddenly everyone likes her. So yeah, also where is written, it's not, maybe here, no, yeah, shout out to Emily. She revealed herself as quite the fun individual, especially when it comes to aventuring. So yeah, shout out to Emily. But yeah, we got Misha here. We can go to the my first limited character, which is Jingyuan. The reason why I chose Jingyuan and skipped Zilla as I saw him, which where, by the way, you can find the summon video here, where I was still using the text-to-speech to make my videos. And that's another thing, I'm gonna talk about it later, but yeah, I pulled Jingyuan especially because of the voice actor for the English version, which is Alejandro Saab, or Sayu, as we all know him. And yeah, to be honest, right now it's not at its best build. I'm currently working on an upgrade for him, but yeah, a lot of people talk about Jingyuan like a power crept unit. To be honest though, it still carried me quite a lot. Like, for example, Jingyuan, despite some people who think about him as a power crept unit, it saved my back a couple of times, actually, because the current pure fiction, I was able to clear it, especially because I had Jingyuan on the team. So yeah, Jingyuan still gets me a lot of work done, honestly, and I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, I'm absolutely fine with that. The Trailblazer. Not very often the main character is one of the best characters a free-to-play player can obtain, but the Trailblazer, especially the Preservation, has a lot of potential to be a very powerful support, especially because Taunt is a debuff and can support Acheron pretty well. I've seen some clears where essentially the Trailblazer solo sustains. So yeah, it's a very powerful unit. Then we got Imeko and Velt. Velt is the main protagonist for one of my videos, and is essentially sustain Velt. Which I will upgrade as soon as I get better pieces. But yeah, even in this situation, it was still doing great as a solo sustain. While my Himeko still needs a bit of work, especially because I still need to figure out how should I build her. Especially like like Conside, I only have this one for her. Please give us an erudition Lightcon, please. I'm begging you. Please. Please. But, yeah. We should go over the add-ons, because as a free-to-play, even playing just one for 1 year gathered me quite the add-ons. Of course, not everyone is complete. Like, one of the base characters, essentially, like Hook, is still E1, but I feel like that the characters that matter the most, like Asta, it's complete, Tingyun is complete, Yukong especially is complete, Anya, I only have 2, Sampo, it's at 5. I completed Gwynaifen, very good. Nat, despite being our first abundance character, it's still E2 for me. E3 Lynx, E2 Gallagher, it's the bare minimum. E2 Yanqing, 2 Yanqing, too much. 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, 0, 6, 1. Sushang at 6, I kinda wanna rebuild Sushang, because I know that Butil is coming and will probably take the spot of the physical ant character, but I'm gonna skip Butil, so I wanna make her good again, essentially. So yeah, my Blade, my Jinglu, Danny, Ratio, the limited 5 stars are all basically E0. There's my Pela here, which is complete, absolutely, and obviously fully built. I want a bit more depth and speed around here and there, but yeah, with pearls, unfortunately only S1. Despite playing for 1 year, this is still my only pearls copy, which is pretty sad. I gotta say it's pretty sad, but I'll get to them. My Jeppy with trend, I don't have. I didn't have. Spending, it's too much. Oh, look, Aventurin. Hi, Aventurin. So yeah, we have Acheron, my first limited Lightcon, because I honestly got very petty about this. People were like, free-to-play players cannot pull for both her and her Lightcon, but I did, and not only did it, but I hit double art PT with Clara. So yeah, I won. Anyway, these are pretty much my characters. 50/50s lost, a lot of those. Like, you can pretty much find all the summons I did on the channel. Like, here we are, Jinglu, her as well, hard PT because of wealth 2 times, and her as well pulled, not only because I like her like Jingyuan, but like Jingyuan, I do like her voice actress, which is Amalie in this case. Both people I followed for a lot of years here on YouTube. Like, who did not listen to Amalie's covers? Come on now, come on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My Blade, absolutely love this dude. Like, I'm currently searching for an even better build, but yeah, this dude has solved me so many problems so many times. So yeah, pretty amazing. I'm currently working on my Shui, and I feel like it's not too bad at the moment. I may need to level up this Lightcon, but as you saw before, And yeah, that's pretty much it. My Danny, it's kinda cracked, gotta say. Maybe a bit more of crit damage, but I don't know. I think it's fine at 83. I don't feel like removing too many. Like, the only thing I wanna change is probably going to be making him 2 piece of the imaginary set. But I need to like find a better one of these and semi decent like this one, because or a better gloves like right here. I don't think I have them at the moment in any shape or form. Like I have this not the best luck. I gotta say, not the best. So there's space for upgrade for my Danny. I use attack orb because it's the best I could give him, and this is my attack orb with a lot of crit damage. Like that's a lot of crit damage. Oh my god! So yeah, not too shabby, honestly. If I manage to get this Lightcon to the final Ascension, this guy probably it's 4k attack as well. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Ratio Jingduan. My Kafka. This is probably one of the most awaited characters in the entire game, and I did get her. I still remember the patch when both her and Blade got revealed. I was very scared of having to skip one of these two, but then I got a very early Blade, like first temple. You can find the video here. I was, I think I was at the beach when I pulled for Blade. So yeah, maybe it was that that gave me enough luck to pull for Blade. So yeah, I still managed to get both level 80 Fermata again S1 because I cannot find. I can buy it, but not now. Almost maxed 4 piece prisoner, 2 piece Glamort, along with my Black Swan here. She is pretty cracked as well, even though I only basically have this piece. I know that you need like attack on the orb for her. I don't think I have it. Absolutely no, of course I do not. But yeah, unless I have some good Glamort, I mean I do, so I might as well try to upgrade one of these two, but again, I do have quite a bit of this, but the 300% event is coming right now, so I don't feel... We can make one try for the video to see what happens. Anniversary Relic Roll, let's see. HP. 1 year has passed, and still no one naturally rolls speed. Well, it's not defense at least. But yeah, oh my god. But yeah, overall, pretty cracked. Let's see if this rolls somehow better. I spoke too soon before. It's fine, I guess. We have this one. Wow. Never crit rate or crit damage when I need the other one. Alright. This still can be good. But yeah, why is my little GUI not at max level? Whatever. So yeah, these are all my characters essentially. I still remember when Fushuan just delivered herself into my account while I was searching for links. Where's my links? There she is. Even at level 70 without her 5-star Lightcon because I have a couple of Bailus here. But yeah, I still remember, like as always, video here, but I still remember that I got more Fushuans than Links. So yeah, let's see. These are all the characters. I should have. Oh god, Chinchua. uh, yeah, so I have skipped these characters, and after 1 year, I'm probably the only motherfucker alive that does not have Harlan. Like, Harlan is not here. Harlan does not like me, but yeah, basically skipped these characters. I skipped Zila because Jingyuan was coming, and when she got the Hihan, I was interested in other characters. Or probably I was completely drained and I could not afford her. So yeah, same thing for Topaz. When Topaz came out, I I used up all my resources for Jingliu. So I had to skip her, and I remember people Doom posted a lot about Topaz because they did not fully understand that she is meant to be a support for follow-ups unit. And now with Dr. Ratio and Aventurin, essentially people started to reevaluate her, and yeah, now I feel like the sentiment towards Topaz has changed for the better, thankfully. So yeah, I may plan to get her to support my Dr. Ratio. So yeah, Luosha. I don't like Luosha. I absolutely hate Luosha. And the reason is not just for him in the story or the whole shenanigans with Auto Apocalypse and whatever, but I made a couple of videos about Watcher because when Watcher came out, he was basically the only other healer of the game. So we only basically had Natasha, and the alternatives where either you pulled Bailu, which is not considered great at the moment, and I did try someone's Bailu, and doesn't feel very good, but it's an healer, so if you're fine with just having someone keeping you alive, it's fine. Or Jeppy, which were both units limited to the standard banner, and it's no guarantee. So it was pretty much the only other guarantee uh, healer or sustainer of the game. So yeah, it made pretty much the uproar. People were going absolutely apeshit crazy about Luocha, and I did not agree because I knew that Oyverse wasn't dumb, and they would have released new sustained characters as soon as possible for people who did not want to pull for Luocha. And they, guess what, did it. They released the links like right after Luocha. She got drip marked right after Luocha, and I also made a video about that. People were feeling a bit robbed because they felt like they wasted resources on pulling for these quote-unquote second sustainer, and then links got announced, and they also announced later on that they would give a free links, so they could have just waited patiently and get a free second dealer. And this was basically the big damage that a lot of the theory crafting community has made with Russia, where essentially they pressured everyone in the community to pull for this guy, and then links got announced, and people who pulled the watcher just because they wanted to have the second healer because they were pressured by the theory crafters felt very bad, which is essentially what I talked about in my videos. So yeah, this guy made quite the damage, and I don't really like him. So yeah, I really don't like Luocha. I'm sorry, I don't like you. We talked about Bailu. Wowo is pretty fine. Argenti, or as people would call him, he Meko. Like I'm probably gonna put up writing in video editing, so he Meko, you know. Huan Mei, I kinda skipped Huan Mei because I do not really like her. If a dead patch comes and she enhance, I will probably pull for her just to support my characters, but even then, I really have doubts about that. So, yeah, she is an amazing support, obviously, but as a free to play who doesn't pay too much attention to the meta, I don't feel like it. I kinda need to explore her. I kinda need her character to be explored more. Like, we got to explore Dr. Resho a bit, and a lot of people ended up to liking him a lot because he's this rude, know-it-all asshole that kinda insults everyone. But we learned in multiple occasions that deep down this guy cares a lot about people, especially his friends. So yeah, everybody enjoyed this guy, and because we got to explore his character more. Same thing cannot really be said about Romeo. We saw a little smirk at the end of her story quest, but I still want to see where she is headed as a character before I ultimately decide to pull for her. Or I might just pull for her because she looks hot. But that's beside the point. Sparkle is another character like Romeo. It's not that I do not like her. I do like her, but she kinda scares me. Like, look at her. Yeah, that's not. No, 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 no. I don't trust you, little shit. And then we get Homeboy Aventuriner. I'm still unsure about pulling him because I'm waiting for the Rihan announcements to see if there's something that piques my interest there, like if Huo Rihans. So if Huo Rihans, if either Huo or Topaz or Argenti Rihans, I if Argenti Rihans, I might get Robin or still wait, but if one of these two reruns, I'm probably skipping Aventurin. If no rerun is of my interest because I do already have the character, like for example, I don't know if Silverwolf comes back. I don't know who else is here. Fushuan. Maybe it's a bit early for Blade, but I don't know. You maybe Zila can come back. But depending on who they announce, I may decide to pull for him or wait again. So I don't know. But it's pretty good. So yeah, this is my overview of the characters overall. If I had to choose a favorite character, I honestly don't know who to pick because all the characters I have, even the ones that just drop because they drop, like Tingyun, Chinchua, or whatever, because like they're 4 stars or they got gifted to us or whatever. At the end of the day, all the characters have something that I like about them, like I like Kafka, I like Silverwolf because she's a true gamer in the most positive way possible. Bronya, Jeppy, Clara, Jinguan. I even the ones that I do not have, they all have something I like. Feel like I pretty much love every single character of this game except Luosha. But yeah, even the ones that I do not have, I kinda like for some reason or another. So yeah, I feel like I cannot point directly at a character, at a singular character. I feel like I just like the characters in this game. That's pretty much it. So I don't have an actual main, quote unquote. I do have an Eon, except for like Akvili, that I feel like the most as mine, which is X Nihility. So yeah, I quite found myself like I in this year I went like a lot around. Like I went even in my personal life, like I wanted to destroy everything, to get revenge, to calm down and explore my own. I tried to preserve. I I tried to. I tried even as a personal level to do a lot, but I ended up on X because all our sorrows, to the grand scheme of things, are very small things, and I'm not saying that they do not matter. They do, but I feel like X is very close to me because we both feel like nothing is worthless many times. No, we feel like nothing is worth sometimes. So sometimes we kind of just stand there and basically do nothing. So yeah, maybe in the future I will change again. Maybe there will come a time that I will hopefully feel better and I will find a new reason. Maybe I will step more and more into the path of the trailblaze, which honestly I'll take this opportunity since we're talking about eons to talk about Akivili the Trailblazer. It may sound dumb, but within this year I stopped using my text to speech to make videos. I started using my own voice because I got motivated by this game because I learned in this game that I should trailblaze my own path and go and forge my destiny according to my will, which is essentially what I'm doing with YouTube. So yeah, maybe maybe one day, maybe a couple of years, I don't know how much time. In the future, I hope I can say that I trailblazed my own path, and I am in a position that I can encourage other people to trailblaze their own. All part of our lives and our paths are different. Past, present, and future are different, but we all have in common that we wanna just forge our destinies in one way or another, whether we want it or not. We just wanna find the meaning of our presence within this universe. So yeah, That's what this game has taught me, along with another thing that cannot be found in the Xianzhou, but can only be found here on Jarilo 6. So we need to go to Boulder Town, searching for chests around Boulder Town or Belobog, Jarilo 6. And I found an NPC with 2 chests right here, which said that one chest has a lucky charm and one other chest had absolute filth and shit and whatever. One chest was one of the common chests, so I felt like I had to put in practice something I saw. Like it's quite funny to say to some people, but it makes a lot of sense to me. Uh, I put in practice my my favorite Indiana Jones movie, which is essentially the what's the English name for it? So I put in practice one of my favorite films, which was which is uh, Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. It's my favorite Indiana Jones film because there's also Sean Connery, and I went. This is a spoiler for the end of the film, so it's a very old movie, but if you haven't watched it, just skip a couple of times, just skip like 20 seconds, I don't know. But the solution was essentially to pick up the poorest chalice, because essentially the last trick was about the Holy Grail, which was from an artisan, and yeah, I picked the poorer one, which in the movie ended up being the correct solution. And when I picked it, the chest essentially said that there was a lot of mud in the chest, like a lot of bad stench and whatever. And I thought to myself, like, uh, wow, yet another, uh, yet another bad luck for me. Let's go. It, I I've suffered, I'm kinda still suffering sometimes for very pessimistic periods of my life. So yeah. Then the second dialogue option appeared, and essentially it said that as I kept digging within the field, I found ultimately. Let's see if I can show you what I found. I found this, the dazzling rainbow white, which was which was the treasure, which was the lucky charm that was promised by the now disappeared NPC. So what that taught me was essentially that even if in life you are going through a lot of mud, a lot of shit, if you keep digging with a bit of determination, you can still find what you're searching for. And that uh, kind of cheered me up a lot, like not just a little, like a lot. And I was like, you know what? This NPC is correct. Like this thing has actually taught me something. And as you can see, the other chest, I still leave it there as a reminder. As a reminder. So yeah, this was pretty much it. So yeah, this was pretty much one of the things Honkai Star Rail has left within me in this year. So yeah, we can also go quite rapidly through the events. I still did not pick the character. I'm still a bit indecisive. So yeah, anniversary, memory of chaos. I still have to clear up the current one because I know what I wanna do in both sides. Like one side is Acheron double dot, and the other one is just Jinglu hyper carry. But I want to perfect my builds before because it's a very hard fight. So yeah, good old simulated universe that does not love us. I swear, this guy does not love us like Hertha. So yeah, Golden Gears I completed pretty much the not this one, but I unlocked the audition. So where can I find it? Yeah, there we go. I found basically everything there, got the audition, and we are good. Cosmodicy, Tides of War, and these are pretty much all the events. This is probably the best event according to everyone, and I couldn't agree more. This basically mixed YouTube and a bit of a horror within it, despite it being a bit comical in many cases. So yeah, this was pretty much one of the best events, if not the best event. Ethereum Wars. I hope this comes back because I quite enjoyed an alternative playstyle for this game. So yeah. Harlem Valley, and then Everwinter City Museum, which was, I think, the first big event, like actually big event. So yeah, and as you can see, pretty much everything is complete. Even this one, everything is completed, and I saw that a lot of people got this pretty early, which is the 1 year of logging in. So I did indeed logged in this game every single day since I started playing. It's insane. It also helped that it was at least like pretty light for the cell phone, so I managed to play there as well. So yeah, I did enjoy every single moment of this game, and I feel like that the moment this game truly won us all, like we all said, this one is serious. It's Cocolia's fight. I feel like that as soon as Wildfire's drop came in, a lot of people were left bamboozled, and everyone was like, okay, this game is serious stuff when it comes to serious stuff. Despite, all the memes, this game having literally a Rickroll canon within his narrative universe, we understood at that point that this game was serious when it needed to be, and still managed to, be fun when it needed to. Then we got, of course, Haley Kell. Oh god. One of the points, of course, of this game, especially in the early days, early months actually, this lady. Now, this lady hates us. We all know that she hates us. Her simulated universe hates us because never basically gives us good relics, good planar ornaments. But this lady, I feel like, that boosted the game's popularity a lot only by saying the same word 2 times. All she needed to say, there we go. All she needed to do is basically this and say kuru kuru. All she had to do was saying kuru 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 kuru. I sound. That's literally all she needed to do, and we all know the power of memes in this world, and I feel like that the kuru kuru meme really helped this game to get its popularity. So yeah, this is the store basically where I saved up these for almost 1 year. Then I used all of them up to get more tickets for Acheron. So yeah, this dust always ready. It did happen a couple of times I had to use this one, like the shield dismount I used because I was completing essentially my jetpack. But overall, none of these has ever been used. I do have, let me, there we go. I have never used any of these, except of course like the free wishes here, but not even this one. So yeah, Aventuring Jingle. I also used up all my thingies. We do have a warp. Let's do it. We get a 5-star. Well, that happened. Apparently, uh, uh, I got another Bailu. I got another Bailu Lightcon during the recording, which uh, where is how many? How many do I have? At least give me something different. Uh, well, it's a pretty good Lightcon after all. Like even just for the first line, max HP, max outgoing healing. But yeah, so that happened. Good anniversary, I guess. So now we're back to the Astral Express. What can I say? After all, like I could talk about a lot more stuff, like the epic moment between Jingduan, Danny, and Fantilia. I could talk about all the characters' stories. I could talk about the most recent story. There's a lot I could talk about, and how I there's a lot I could talk about, and how I feel about the game. But at the end of the day, I feel like we all had the same experiences, pretty much, like overall the same experiences. And at the end of the day, I'm glad I boarded the Express 1 year ago. I initially started to play this game because I heard that Oyverse was making a turn-based RPG, and since it's a genre of video games I love, and I've seen Falling Out in the recent years because people don't like it, they feel like it's too slow, it's too hard, it requires too much brain, and they people kinda want an easy win button nowadays. I was very happy and very curious about how they made the game, and without realizing, 1 year has passed, and even with characters like Hakeron and Jin Blue, I feel like that this game doesn't really have an out-win button. Like, despite how much Hakeron and Jin Blue are broken, I still feel like this game kinda stands up on itself because because of how you should build teams and many much more, all the interactions, basically everything. So yeah, I I did not realize that 1 year has passed, and I realized how much boarding the Astral Express has taught me and has left within me. Like, this game has encouraged me to start using my. This game started encouraging me to, like, starting using my own voice for the videos, to stay essentially determined even when life draws like tears apart, and yeah, many laughs, many tears, many defense relics. I'm glad I boarded the Express. I'm probably saying this a lot, but yeah, I'm grateful this game is here, and I'm grateful my community is here, despite being small. It's still something I built from nothing, and yeah, maybe someone will join later, and we will still see where this journey will lead us, and yeah, this was pretty much my 1 year later video, and yeah, thank you Astral Express for essentially being a second family to a lot of us when we needed it the most, and we'll see each other at the next